Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing a Gruul Werewolf deck that's been tuned up with science, thanks to Tommi. And I'm looking forward to playing this deck. I haven't played a werewolf deck in a long time, but hoping that someone's actually taken the time to make sure that the cards that are in here are the cards that need to be in here. Means I'm thinking this is going to be an interesting play. If this sounds good to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, and in my younger years, I was the body double for Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by Tommi, called Gruul Werewolves, April 2024. And, I kind of been staying away from Gruul Werewolves deck because we've been playing Gruul Werewolves deck for like 2.5 years now. The thing is, though, is that taking a look at your top 10 lists, no Gruul Werewolves at all. Top 20 list, probably not even there either. People just aren't playing Gruul Werewolves anymore. And I was thinking, number one, Tommi's gone through the effort of making sure that this deck has got some mathematics behind it that proves that it works pretty decent and to tie those things together. And number two, there's probably a bunch of people that haven't really even seen this before. So we're going to play Gruul Werewolves again, the math version by Tommi. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit about how the deck should work. And then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got here? We've got Kumano, which is kind of strange in a Gruul deck, but it's in an aggro deck. It's fantastic. It does a point of damage. It pumps up the next card that comes out on the next turn, and it eventually puts out a hasty 2/2. And haste in an aggro deck is your friend. Shoot people for 2. We got a one-drop wolf, who, if you happen to have a bigger dude out when he comes into play, comes out with a Popo counter. And whenever you cast a spell with a mana value of 4 or greater, you put additional Popo on it. You don't have too many cards that have mana values greater, though. So this guy's going to be kind of a chump. Lightning Strike does 3 points of damage. This guy, whenever he attacks, you get an extra mana. This guy has haste and a +1/+0. And then if you're not going to put it on him, you can put it on any other creature you feel like. So this guy is a helper. Tovolar. Whenever a wolf or werewolf deals damage to a player, you draw a card. And if you have 3 or more werewolves at the beginning of your upkeep, that's why. It becomes Knight, which makes all of your wolves transformed and into Hulklings, which are fantastic, right? Witchstalker Frenzy does 5 points of damage to a target creature, but if you're attacking, you can subtract that from the cost, the number of creatures you're attacking with. So it might only cost you 1 red, maybe, probably. And Thundering Raiju, who's not a wolf, but looks a lot like one. He's got wolf spirit. He's got haste. He's a 3/3, and whenever he attacks, you put a Popo counter on a target creature control, and then it deals damage equal to the number of Popo counters on your creatures. But technically, if they're modified, so I think if they got like enchantments and stuff, that counts too. To each opponent, which we're playing standard right now on MTGA. That means we're only going against one opponent. What do we got in the way over here? We got a couple little hasty 1/1s, the ability to get rid of enchantments and artifacts, and some manlands in case we need those. All right, so this is an aggro deck. It's a synergy deck. It's a tribal deck. All of that together sounds goddamn wonderful. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to just go to crazy town on people, having our dudes trying to get them as pumped as possible, drawing cards, shooting people in the face, and saying, nope, you guys don't belong on the battlefield. That's it. Let's go out and see if we can make it happen. But before we do, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, we were playing against Caidhaell. Hello. Hello. Double O. Caidhaell? Alright, let's go with that. Keep. We got 3 mana. And this guy. Keep. Where are we rocking on this one? Let's go for the slowest. Oh, no, we can put out the other one. We got the Ascendant Packleader straight up. There we go. Naturalist Tune True. Don't be a dork. I mean, I could just kill it. Do I care? What does this even say? Battlefield. No. Alright, guys, just in my way. I should probably just lightning strike it. Lightning strike! Alright, we got a pair of... We got 6s coming straight up. Let's go. Next. Alright, it's just 2 mana. Alright, we can get out another one of these guys. That's cool. Did we just super wolf out there? Alright, Tovolar. I mean, I just don't want to Witchstalker Frenzy that stupid little jerk. Draw a card. I'm much more willing to get rid of Witchstalker Frenzy now. We'll leave it for the moment. Alright, freebooter. Alright, we're wolfed out. Excellent job, everyone. 2 or fewer lands. Let's just keep it straight up. And let's go in with everybody. I'll tell you what, we just nail these guys. Let's just do that. That'll win the game. Alright, wolves! There we go. In your face. In your face. Alright, playing against FelipaoJF. Felipao. Keep. Alright, straight up 1. We're going into Kumano. Alright, let's go green and Ascendant. Alright, we got the ability to shoot something, as one does. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn. Right there. All in. Down to 11. Alright, so Lightning Strike, that's 5 points right there. I'll just snake around you, man. I don't care. Might go just kill you too. Kill that. Let's see. Do I need enough? Let's just go in with what we got. Let's see. Should I bother to take him out with the 4? With the, let's go. Pump it up. Pump. All right, gone. And that is a super quick aggro game. And we're playing against Stigmer. 23. All right, we got a couple, let's say, keeps. These guys are so slow. Let's hope we get like a fast land. And we did not. We'll just do nothing. We're just a turn behind them then. We'll shake our bushy tail. Take our damage. All right, 1 in. Yeah, that was it. So we're just running. Even though we went first, we're technically going second. All right, who we're going to plow out there? We've got the ability to put out somebody big. Let's just do that. All right, Tovolar, you are stoked, man. You're totally ripped. Let's shut off that mole. I'm going to do a little slaughterini. That's what I'm going to do. Slaughter. Let's go in with what we got. See if he's willing to try to do some stuff here. Nothing. All right, let's kill that guy. You know, it's better to get this out. Let's put out the pack leader. All right, we're rolling. Take away poor Tovolar. Excellent. All right, we're going to go ahead and put out a naturalist. Let's take this in. You're going to kill somebody. Go for it. Both of them, huh? All right, our hand is free. We are clear. I am unburdened by the necessity of being able to do stuff. And we go for 2. Let's just hope that the wolf deck can keep providing the wolves. All right, great. Urbrow's Forge. All right, that's the last time we're blocking one of those things, apparently. All right, he's down to 6, which means we've got lethal right now. What's he going to put out? He's got to get a blocker of some sort, or he's got to kill one of my guys. There's a blocker. That's, nah. Autobots, transform. They don't transform, huh? Does Tovolar have to attack to do it? Apparently. I thought if he just was out and I had 3 or more, it would be great. That's not going to happen, apparently. I'm going to draw a card. Something to shoot in the face? All right, that's cool. All right, this is it. These guys sneak 2 points around him. I got sneaky 3 right there. As long as he doesn't get more than one other blocker out, or he doesn't kill one of my guys, which he did. All right, that's it. We won. He doesn't know it. And that's the end of the game. You can block 2. Not the other one. And that other one is death. He's got your name written on his card. Victory! And we're playing against Basalt. In opposition to Assault. Alright, we got 1 mana of color. Alright, we'll keep it. Really hoping we pick up something of color at some point here. Alright, man, we're playing this thing slow. There's land. The thing is, if he gets out of Voice of the Blessed, we gotta kills it. We still haven't picked up a second colored land at all, which is bad. Don't. This is the stupidest guy. If you keep clicking on him enough, eventually his head will just blow up. I wish. All right, Hubert. Who's this guy going to do? Witchstalker Frenzy? That's what I would do if I were you. Some people shouldn't be allowed to get cards like this. They take too long making their decisions. There should be like a countdown counter that says you got like 3 seconds to make a decision. There we go. I'll keep the other Witchstalker's Frenzy around for a little bit. I dislike the Luminarch Veteran being out, but the impact of it from then on out is just rough. I just can't stop touching this guy. Please stop it. Yeah, I'll go play with these plants or something. Alright, there's somebody else I'm going to kill. It's called the Brutal Cathar. Okay, I've got still just 4 mana, which Thundering Raiju would be fantastic. I really don't care about that guy. Except he can kill the etching of Kumano, but I get this other guy back. Do I really care? Alright, let's just go with Thundering Raiju. All in. Pump. Slap in the face. I think he just laughed at his own guy getting shot in the face. Alright, he's down to 9. Alright, Father of Faith is somebody I can Witchstalker's Frenzy. That's fantastic. Alright, Witchstalkers, cancel that. Don't be such an idiot. Alright, here we go. All in. Let's bump this guy up this time. Gone! All right, it's down to 2. We got a lightning strike, and we'll use that. Flash a GG and be on our merry way. 1, 2, 3, victory! All right, playing against Shock with a capital K. Shock. I don't even pronounce that correctly. All right, 1, 2, 3, that's great. 2, 3, 3, 4, keep it. All right, we'll see what's going on. I mean, this guy's got training. He can get bigger. I could kill him at any second, though. I just hate passing up an opportunity like that. All right, let's go with the green. Play our 2. And we're good. Ah, you can start to be a jerk. All right. Number 3 gets us into a toolbar. Let's just play it cool then, man. All right, there we go. He just sacrifices this guy. It means we're going to see a Silex action here pretty quick. At least I get a draw card. And we're done. Here's the board wipe. And he's back. Hey, how you doing there, Naturalist? I forgot you even existed. All right. Thundering Raiju does not give. Let's just put this out. I mean, he doesn't give haste to people. All in. Another green. That sounds fine. Is this guy going to wipe the board? I don't know. We'll go ahead and put our last guy out. All right, let's just go in. No math. Who we're going to pass this out to? This guy right there. Let's do that. Red. We just play with fire as long as we can get him down to where we have only 2 life left. We can shoot him. It's a good game it. There we go. And in the face. That feels so mono red right there. And we win. Winner, winner! Victory dinner. All right, so here we are with Gruul Werewolves. You know, Gruul Werewolves, it used to be like a tier 1 deck. At least that was probably before I was paying attention to it, right? Back when, I don't know, when his Midnight Hunt came out. And you can see these are all like cards from Midnight Hunt. Midnight Hunt, Midnight Hunt. This has been around forever. What else we got? This is the bat one. Yeah, that's it. But still, we've got 1, 2, 3 cards from Midnight Hunt. That's actually pretty decent. I was thinking this deck was going to be hardcore Midnight Hunt, but only like 3 out of whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a true 4 of each one. I like that. This is a nice simple deck with simple rules. 9 selected cards, 4 of each. Fantastic. And only 3 of those are for Midnight Hunt, meaning you could potentially still play this deck after Midnight Hunt rolls out, except for we can't. Why? Because this guy rolls out at the same time. Let's see who else rolls out. He's going to roll out. Blade of Fire is going to be around forever. And Ascendant Packleader. Okay, so never mind. I mean, they're not all from Midnight Hunt, but they're all from the sets of the olden days that are still around. All right, so yeah, this deck is not going to live past September, but if you are looking for one of the best tribal decks that there's ever been, Gruul Werewolves by Tommi is definitely a great example of it. All right, so let's see. Who is the MVP? Who is the most valuable player? Oh, that is so hard to say. Tovolar is so great just because of the way that he transforms werewolves when he attacks. It just says, no, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves, it becomes night. I don't know why I didn't do it when I did it one time. Maybe I just didn't have as many werewolves out as I thought I had. But yeah, Tovolar transforms your guys, and that makes everything so much better. Plus, if they do damage, you get to draw cards. Beyond that, I'd say probably I'm having a hard time with Reckless Stormseeker, because Reckless Stormseeker is the one that makes all your other cards so much better. Like, the one thing this deck really needs is haste, right? Thundering Raiju's got haste. Kumano has haste. Reckless Stormseeker has haste, but nobody else does. But when they come out and just start going for people's throats, that's so much better. And Reckless Stormseeker is there to give everybody else haste when he does what he does. All right, so I'm going to give it to Tovolar. I mean, he's legendary, but yeah, the ability to just wolf out all your other werewolves, and the ability to draw cards, and to be a pretty decent creature as is. Yeah, I got to give it to Tovolar. You are the MVP for this deck, Tovolar. Congratulations. You're going to make a splash at Disneyland. All right, was this deck competitive? The last few times I tried to play a werewolf, it stunk. I don't know. I just seemed like, people were too used to playing it or something. Maybe there was a bunch of just black and white control. They were just wiping it out. Today, I did not have that problem. People weren't prepared for it. I got 83%. I played it 6 times. I only lost 1 time. But yeah, I played it. Yeah, that's like 5 games. Just win. Incredibly good job with Gruul Werewolves. This was a tight deck. And everything worked really good. All right, so was this deck fun? Absolutely. Why is that? Because from the start, Ascendant Packleader comes out, and he has the ability to start fighting. He's only got 1 for a butt, which means whoever he touches dies. But he is an aggressive little guy. And the Kessig Naturalist helps to get you some extra mana. We get into turn your 3s here, and those guys are incredible. This is where all the MVPs like to hang out, is in the 3 slot. And then, of course, Witchstalker Frenzy, one of the most recent adds to this deck, according to Tommi's description, is perfect for wiping out those 5-butt monsters that are out there for practically nothing. As long as we're attacking, and this deck loves to attack, we can get this deck out for way less than the 4 that it asked for. I personally think the Witchstalker Frenzy is one of the best, creature removal cards out there, just for the cost. It'll totally be great. All right, so totally a fun deck. Was this deck interesting? Okay, no. I'm going to say it was not all that interesting. Why is that? Because it's a pretty standard werewolf tribal deck. We've seen it a bunch for a long time. Tommi makes it interesting because I believe Tommi actually does the math, actually tries to figure out how is this going to work better than other things. Adding Witchstalker's Frenzy and putting Tovolar back in, is this going to make this into a better deck? I believe that he's making it interesting, or making it better, and therefore I'm interested to play it to see how it feels and whether it's doing good. And I gotta say that whatever's going on here, this deck worked so good for me in comparison to when I play other werewolf decks. They seem like they're the same cards. We have Thundering Raiju, who looks a lot like a werewolf, but is not. He's just a spirit. Maybe he's the spirit of the wolf. Maybe that's what the deal is. He also said he liked Witchstalker Frenzy thematically because look at those wolves right there. I mean, I agree. If you're looking at the theme, this deck is tight. And as I like to say, that tribal makes a deck so much more interesting. So yeah, I'm going to give it props for being interesting just because it's a tribal deck. A lot of points were put in to make sure the cards in here are providing a theme to it that goes along well with the werewolf deck. So absolutely, 100%. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? Totes, my goat. Was it interesting? It was a fantastic tribal deck with math behind it that I didn't have to do. So yes, which makes this deck check across the board, making it an A+. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.